Let's see, buttercups. We about to see if it's working. That make me like, what can I do to have it not look so short and big? Like, why come? Why come? Why come? They doing what they want to do with these internet services. I'm telling you, they doing what they want to do. I don't know. Okay, now. Okay, you can hear me good. 'Cause I was trying to sit up here and get it. Like, is it on? I don't even know. But anyhow, praise the Most High. We is gonna talk a little bit today. Listen, the power of purity in this time is more valuable than gold. I'm telling y'all. Some of y'all might be growing weary with loneliness, right? Desiring to be married, right? And growing tired and despair. Shalom. Um, but this prayer for y'all. You know, every so often I say something about the prayer watch, but it's something that I'm mindful of more than y'all know. I want to be more and more mindful of it, but this 6 p.m. prayer watch, the 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. and don't be no spiritual flapjack. Like you gonna wait till like 8:40. You know what I'm saying? To to do the prayer watch. Come on here. 6 p.m. Right? It's like the close or the high time of the evening sacrifice. When you read the scriptures, it's talk about an evening sacrifice. Right? You the sacrifice. Folks said, woo child, it's real in the field. Ain't it though? Listen here. But I'm coming to see the war against marriage, right? The perversion, especially in the United Slave Asylum, I mean the USA. The degradation of marriage, the degradation of the concept of marriage is very strategic, very intentional. And, you know, to be quite honest, these other books tell that a righteous, set apart marriage, right, is the Most High's number one weapon against the kingdom of darkness. Maya. Folks have been peeping this too with those I know that are married. Listen. They have many have bought into this paganized, and I'm not talking about all the courthouse, I'm not talking about just that. I'm talking about the whole concept of marriage for many of melanated people. I ain't gonna speak for everybody else. I'm talking about my people that look like me. The concept of marriage, the holiness, right? The kadeshness, if you will, the set apartness of marriage and its concept is being pissed upon, has been made to be a curse rather than a baracking. Oh, y'all who wear weaves, y'all thought y'all the only one who get the pat? I could pat. Right. I could pat. Right? The concept of marriage. So you have married people that have a poor regard for the concept of marriage. They may listen to me, Hannah. They may idolize, they don't want to call it idolizing. They may idolize the fact that they're married. Con? But listen, they have become idolized by the idolization of marriage. That's not of the Most High. You understand? So they got the container of it, they got the title of it, right? But the substance, the quality of the substance is off. And I'm not saying this to make you feel bad, I'm telling you this because it's time to pray. It's time to pray. This is your prayer watch, where you and your partner, your kingdom partner, right? This is an appointed time. This is a time that no matter what, I don't care who called, I don't care if it's mama, your mama, I don't care who it is. Everybody and everything is cut off for y'all to take at least 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. In prayer together, right? And some of y'all got a little folly and low pride to y'all that y'all be like, well, you ain't married, so don't give me marital advice. Listen, I ain't got to tell you nothing. You ain't got to listen to nothing, right? I can tell you a lot, and you can still not listen. So you do what you want to do, right? But I'm just telling you that this is the time that you want to pray for your marriage. You want to first pray for your kingdom covenant with the Most High, with Mashiach, with the Ir Kadeshi, right? The set apart watchers or the holy angels, right? And that's all of your elements of creation, right? All the things that he made right there in Genesis 1, the mountains, the hills, all of that. Them, let us, them, right? And then you want to pray for your covenant, your earthly marriage, even if you're single. I mean, you got to be praying for your husband, girl. Come here. Come here. I said you got to be praying for your husband, girl. I'm talking before he come. Before he come. Listen, listen, let me tell you, girl. Listen. Before you be all offended. Listen. You know how in Daniel, right? Gabriel told Daniel, I would have been here, you know what I'm saying, some days ago or whatever, but Greece was giving me a problem, you know what I'm saying? I was having to whoop him out. And then Persia pulled up trying to help the ninja. And I was giving them the business, you know what I'm saying? But they was definitely, you know what I'm saying, trying to stand on business. So I had to call for Michael. Michael had to come and Michael had to help me. So that's why I'm just getting here. He said, but your prayers, right? I was on my way from the first day. I was on my way from the first day. Oh, y'all ain't catching it. He said, I was on my way from the first day. Y'all don't even understand. You ain't catching it. This your spouse. So when you keep this prayer, I know y'all want to hear me. YouTube, I don't go live on YouTube. I really, really don't even like going live no more, to be honest. But sometimes that thing be built up in me. I got to get it out and say it. Sometimes I record it and just keep it for myself and take it down off social media. But listen, I'm trying to tell y'all something. This one, y'all might need this one. Your spouse. I'm telling y'all, this is the time to pray for covenant. Your spouse is going through whatever they going through, right? They going through whatever they going through, right? Wherever they at. But you praying is helping them in the spiritual realm without them even seeing, speaking, or even knowing you yet. Or should I say knowing you again, right? Because you know when people got their partner, they always make a reference to like it feeling like they knew them before. You know what I'm saying? So your spouse is on their way, right? When you praying, you're empowering Gabriel, Michael, who whatever angels is on. It felt like I was getting bit by a mosquito or something. Um, whatever angels are appointed to your person, right? They're being moved. The way it's being made. You know how it say in the evening tide, Isaac went out in the field to meditate and to pray. This is the time. This is the time. You go find yourself a little quiet space outside somewhere, whatever you're going to do, and you pray. You meditate on your day, right? Especially y'all who want a spouse. Let me help you. Y'all who want a spouse, you want to be praying from a posture of reflection of your day, right? The way that my day went today, how would I have been attentive to my spouse, right? Everything going exactly how it's going. Where have I made time for my spouse? Where's the allotment of time for me, my spouse, and Mashiach, right? Where is the time for my personal time with the Father and Mashiach? Like, you should be looking at your day. So now you're planning for your day tomorrow, right? Because it's just like you got to do it as if you're already married, as if your person is already there, right? Is today a day that you got a little more energy that you could prepare dinner, right? Do you got some more time after you go to the gym or do your whatever, right? Or prayerfully, when baby or honey or whatever you call your person get in, maybe that's y'all time to go, walk the neighborhood, do some workouts together, right? So, you want to be in your singlehood, mastering your dedication to the Most High first, but also preparing yourself, positioning yourself for your person, right? If you was having a rough day that day, suppose it's a day, right? Role play that it's a day you and your person might be having one of them days, right? What are you gonna do to set the home environment that y'all not at war with each other? What are you gonna do to set the conversational thermostat? What are you gonna do to set the physical, the affectionate, the intimate? And those are separate things, mind you. Okay. Okay. So some of y'all just thinking, oh, wham bam, know him when you considering marriage, but y'all gonna be coming from two different worlds, unpacking yourself still. I don't care how much people try to say, oh, you worked on yourself. It's still things about you that does not necessarily come out or come forth until you're in those close, intimate places with your person, right? until your person has a need or desire, or you have a need or desire that directly, undeniably, in the most intensified way requires the long suffering and the presence of your person, right? Until you are in that vulnerable state where you have to trust that person with your full vulnerability, right? So you're not practicing for that day to day. You can't, right? That's why that I don't care if people be mad about my music. I don't care, right? And that and that Wale and Usher song, right? In the beginning of it, right? He's doing a roller coaster. And he like chicka 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 doing all that, right? And I can't remember verbatim, but the guy's like pretty much any growth, right? Is gonna be new. Could even be scary, right? You hearing the thing, you making your way up to the top, and after that you just yelling, right? But do it have to be just yelling, right? This earthly covenant with a person is directly correlated to how we manage and steward over our vertical relationship with the Most High. Because that first marriage, right, our bridegroom trains us and nurtures us and guides us and reproves us, even in marriagehood, even through singlehood, right? Parenthood, all the hoods, suwu, right? So just ask yourself, how willing you are to commit to this prayer watch. Do 10 days. I know some people say ain't no such thing as a Daniel fast or whatever fasting is reproving to your flesh, true to your spirit. Do that, right? So if it's just liquids and no foods, if it's, you know what I'm saying, setting an alarm to remember to pray or read or whatever it looked like for you. But commit to this 6 p.m. prayer watch, praying for your covenant, right? Your spiritual covenant with the Most High and your earthly covenant with the person, right? Of the opposite sex. That y'all striving righteousness. It's not just about joining together, okay? I pray y'all know that already. But anywho, this prayer watch is also relative to family, praying for your family's salvation. This is also a time that you pray and lift up the names, or even if you could get to them physically and pray with or for them or whatever, people to be healed. When you read the scriptures, it tells that this was the time that they was bringing the people to Mashiach, right? Lowering them down through the roof and stuff like that. It was during this time. So you talking about people that was possessed with demons. So some of your relatives, right? Who knows? Probably your spouse could be, wrestling with demons right now. Demons of lust, of pornography, of depression, of whatever. Come on here now. So you want to be on the battlefield, you want to be praying, right? So I just wanted to give y'all that from a family and marriage standpoint. This is what this prayer watch is for. So anywho, I want to play my music. I don't know if I could play my music on YouTube. On YouTube Live, I only like the other platform because I could play my music with no issue as long as I'm not in the car, right? So I'm not that good at saving my videos. I'm not that savvy yet to know how to access it, what to do yet. But anywho, I think I'm gonna get off of this platform and go on another platform so I can play my music and hopefully access it at some point while I finish cleaning up and settling in. This thing is annoying. Add AQ and A sticker. How you relax after a long day. Try it. Let's see. What is that? What's the noise? I don't know if it did it or not. I don't know. I don't know. But anywho, I think I'm gonna jump up off of here. I got to finish sweeping. I got a couple pans to wash. I got a mop. So I want to play my music. Um, and I don't know if I could do that over here on this world without getting my account in trouble. I don't know. Um, so I'm gonna go to another world where I could just put it on shuffle and let it do what it gonna do, right? And move around like that. But I just wanted to drop that little nugget for y'all for 6 p.m. prayer watch. And that's not the totality of the watch. I do understand that people have spiritual ADHD. So you got to kind of break it up little by little. And I get that part. So I just wanted to drop that one, y'all. Because I be hearing like a little thing that says y'all lonely. You sad. You sad. And I don't know. I guess I don't know. I was about to maybe I'm sad because I be keeping myself so busy. You understand? So if I'm not doing something physically, I'm sitting down studying, right? And vice versa. And I like to study more than I like to if I ain't traveling, driving around seeing something, I don't really care to watch TV or do none of that stuff. I'd rather study. Um, but some of y'all not content in that, right? Some of y'all are longing in your soul to be with your person. And some of y'all may be a little jaded, like you don't really know, right? You know you may want to be with a person, but right, you still caught up, right? You still got them little sensitivities and them little injuries and things like that that may be obstructing your awareness of your need or even desire to be with your person, right? In the books that I read, it tell like a man can't even fulfill the fullness of his vision of created purpose from the Most High until he get his righteous companion. And it say companion, it don't have an S. Like his his appointed rib, not ribs, right? Remember it say right remove a rib, right, right. So some of y'all brothers may be struggling or wondering why things is not like things might improve or you know what I'm saying, you doing your little dizzle or whatever, but something's still not right. It's still not manifesting like the fullness and the power of what you know it should be. It's because you missing your wife. Like there's no, you could try every other thing. Oh, I need a little bit more money. Or I need less time at work. Oh, I need a bigger house, a better car. You could try all of the external, carnal, earthly things, temporal thing, tangible thing, whatever, however you want to put it. But it's not going to become that which is setting within your soul until it's her. Until you're with her. And the crazy part is for some of the brothers, there's some very, very decent brothers, right? Some of y'all are bound by fear. And likewise, right, there's sisters that's bound by fear. And it may show up, it may look different. It may look different. It may not look like fear on you as a man, right? But in the stillness of yourself, you know that there's like a misfire. Like, you know how they say, like, your engine got misfire, right? You know that there's a misfire, and that misfire is fear, right? And you'll be looking for everything wrong with her just because you're afraid of what she's going to manifest from you because it hasn't been done, right? You done matured. You done been through some things. You done been chastised and things like that. So, you big daddy cool Mo D over here, baby. You little boy Tyrone over there, because father's in control, right? And you haven't been there before. You have not been in that state or that space righteously before. You haven't. Not at this level, right? You may have died to some selfishness. You may have died to some immaturity. You may have died to a lying spirit, a conniving spirit, a cheating spirit, a manipulative spirit, a passive spirit, right? A timid spirit. So you're in a new place. So I believe it's a lot of females that's probably screaming for marriage outwardly, but they still have, sorry sisters, but I gotta be honest. You still got that body part spirit, right? You still got a Daquisha spirit. So even though your heart and your mind want to be married, it's not for the right reason, right? Same thing. Some of y'all brothers got that Daquan spirit. You don't want to be married for the right reason. You want to be married so you can roll over and get in some warm porridge, right? Without feeling convicted, right? But you're not gonna have any peace because if it's a wrong rib, you're gonna feel like you got a broken rib, right? If it's the wrong head, you're gonna feel like you got stiffness in your neck, sis. So it's just not right. So anywho, some of y'all just need to shake the fear, and it's really gonna be a lot of y'all brothers. Some of y'all brothers have been injured by some sisters, you know what I mean? And I know it's some ferocious sisters out here, like it's some ferocious brothers. But it's time to put the respect back on marriage. It really is. And if you are already married, it's time to revitalize your marriage. Some of y'all are living dead with a person. Y'all just in there like two corpse. Like, y'all have no zeal for life, no zeal for the kingdom, no zeal for one another. It's corny, right? You just occupying the same space, the same air. Revitalize your marriage. Revitalize your marriage. Um, and starting with this prayer time. Start with this prayer time, all right? So, anywho, I'm going to say shalom. I want to play my music and get moving. All right, all right, all right. Here for a good time, not a long time. Shalom.